So this is Chapter 3, Section 3, Word Problems, Lesson 3, Video 6. The example reads, Manuel has already sold $20 worth of tickets to the school play. He has 4 tickets left to sell at $2.50 per ticket. Write a function to describe how much money Manuel can collect from selling tickets. Find the reasonable domain and range. Before we can do anything, we need to figure out what is the independent and dependent variables. And remember, the dependent depends on the independent. Given this information and what we're talking about, we can determine that the profit depends on the number of tickets sold. Oops. Therefore, your profit is y and the number of tickets is x. Therefore, we could say y is equal to 20 to start out the basics, since it says he has already profited $20. However, it does also mention that he has 4 additional tickets to sell at $2.50 per ticket. So 20 plus $2.50 per ticket, remember per giving you that multiplication, would increase determining how many tickets of the 4 he continued to sell. We now would rewrite y is equal to 20 plus 2.5x as f of x is equal to 2.5x plus 20, because the 20 is considered a constant term, as in it's already been found. From here, we can begin by determining how much money he would make for each of the 4 tickets that he has left to sell. So if he sold 1 more ticket, that would be $2.50 plus $20. So that would be $22.50. If he sold 2 more tickets, that would be $5 plus 20, so that would be 25. If he sold 3, then that would be $7.50 plus 20, which would be $27.50. And if he sold 4, that would be 10 plus 20, which is $30. Also, you may want to take into consideration if he didn't sell any of them at all, he would just stay at the $20. So you'll notice that our profit increases by $2.50 increments, depending on if he sells 0 to 4 tickets. This T-chart is what allows you to find or figure out the reasonable domain and range, being that the number of tickets sold is your domain, therefore the domain is x 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, while the range is the sums that would determine or be determined by those number of tickets sold. So 20, 22.5, 25, 27.5, and 30. And that would be the end of what this question is asking. We've gotten both parts. We've got, or all 3 parts. We have the function, the domain, and the range. It is super important to make sure that you start by finding out the determinant versus independent variables, or sorry, the dependent versus independent variables, and then from there working to find your equation, making it a function, and then finding the domain and range. For your U-try, it says the settings on a space heater are the whole numbers from 0 to 3. The total number of watts used for each setting is 500 times the setting number. Write a function to describe the number of watts used for each setting. Find the reasonable domain and range for the function. Please make sure that you do all 3 parts. Write the function, state the domain, state the range. And a t-chart is always very, very helpful in helping these kinds of questions for determining those domains and ranges.